Good day, everyone. Welcome to our lesson. We're going to continue with our activities on center theorems. And then today, our activity will concentrate on what? On the theorem that says a line drawn from the center perpendicular to the chord bisects the chord. And then the converse of it, which says the line drawn from the center to the midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. Right. And then we're going to use the Pythagoras theorem a lot today. Do you remember the Pythagoras theorem? Okay, let's start our lesson. Right. O is the center of a circle. OB is 6 units. OC is 10 units. And OB is perpendicular to AC. I want you to look at the diagram and see if you understand or you can see the given information there. You must make sure that the given information is there on the diagram. And then calculate the length of AC. Right. How many minutes do you get for this one? You must use about 4 minutes. Try to find the value of AC. And then after 4 minutes, we're going to what? We're going to do it together. Let's try. Right. Welcome back. What did you do? So now, what do we know? Or what do we see here? OB is perpendicular to the chord AC. So it means OB is perpendicular to the chord AC. So it means is dividing AC into two equal parts. So from here we can say that, what can we say from here? We can say AB is equals to, AB is equal to what? AB is equals to BC. AB is equal to BC. So it means this is equals to this. AB is equal to BC. Why do we say that? Okay. Line from center perpendicular to chord. We say line from center perpendicular to chord. So now, and then once we get our BC, from here up to there, then we can easily get our AC because we're going to say BC times 2 or BC plus BC, okay? Because BC and AB are just the same, okay? Right now, how can we get BC here? If we check triangle OBC, follow the lines there, triangle OBC. Do you see triangle OBC? What type of a triangle is that? It is a right angle triangle. So we can use the Pythagoras theorem here. Which one is the hypotenuse? OC is the hypotenuse. The radius OC is the hypotenuse. You see that? Okay, because it is opposite the 90-degree angle. Right, now we can say OC squared is equals to OB squared plus BC squared. Okay, right. And then why are we saying that? Because Pythagoras. Okay, right. Now we can substitute what we have here. I prefer starting with the Pythagoras theorem, then I can transpose things. But some people can straight away say BC squared is equals to OC squared minus OB squared. Pythagoras is still fine. It's okay. But now I'll always start with the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Right now, the original one. Now I'll say OC is 10 squared is equals to OB is 6 squared plus BC squared. That's what we're looking for. And then we can transpose 6 squared here and say 10 squared minus 6 squared is equals to BC squared. And then how do we get BC? Right. Some people will simplify and say 10 squared is 100 minus 36 is 64. Okay, but I find it faster to just do this. I square root everything. 10 squared minus 6 squared is equals to BC. Okay, where do I get that? Because I've square rooted both sides. If you square root both sides there, you'll get this. Okay, if you square root this side, and square root this side. You see that? And then square root of BC squared will give you BC. The square root and the square, they cancel each other out. Then you put this in the calculator, you'll get that 8 is equals to BC. Have you answered our question? No, we haven't answered our question here. We are supposed to find the length of AC. But we said BC is equal to AB. So it means if this is 8 units, this is also 8 units. Okay, this is also 8 units. You see that? So it means AC is going to be how many units? Therefore, AC is equals to 16 units. Done. That's the first one. Okay, let's go to the second one. Read through the information and you answer the question. Calculate the length of DE. Let's try that for 4 minutes. Right, welcome back. What did you get? Let's do it together. O is the center, EO is root 3 units, square root of 3 units, and then OF is 2 units. I can see that on the diagram. OE is perpendicular to DF. I can see that on the diagram. Right, what can we say? It's just the same as the previous one here. We say DE is equals to EF. So they said we must find DE. So we can easily find DF. We can easily find EF, and then EF is equal to DE. Okay, why is DE equal to EF? DE is equal to EF. Why? Because the line from center perpendicular to chord. Line from center perpendicular to chord. Don't worry about my spacing there. My words they look funny now because of the spacing there. Right, perpendicular to chord. Now, and then let's find our EF. How can we find EF? If we check triangle, EOF or OEF, this triangle, it is a right angle triangle. And then the hypotenuse is OF. So OF squared is equals to OE squared plus EF squared. Right, why are we saying that? Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, someone says say path theorem is fine. Okay, and then OF is 2 squared is equals to, what is, yes, I'm right. OF, what did I write here? Why do I have two OFs here? Okay, it should be OE here. OE, sorry for that, OE. Right, it's OE there. Right, and then it's going to be square root of 3 squared and then plus EF squared. Do you see that? Okay, and then we can transpose there. This one I can easily simplify them because they are easy numbers here. 2 squared is 4. Okay, okay, and then let me erase. I want to write 2 squared again for the second time now. Right, let me erase this. Right, and then what is 2 squared? It is 4, isn't it? And then I bring the square root 3 squared, which is 3. This is 3, isn't it? The square root of 3 squared is 3. So it's minus 3 is equals to EF squared. And then 1 is equals to EF squared. And then we square root both sides, you get, remember, learners, when we square root, you get two answers, okay? Positive 1 and negative 1. But because this is length or distance, we just discard, throw away the negative answer, okay? But remember, when you're square rooting, you get what? You get two answers. You can even use difference of two squares here, okay? Do you know that? You can say 1 minus EF squared is equal to 0. These are squares, 1 squared, okay, 1 squared and EF squared. There you can say 1 minus EF and then 1 plus EF is equal to 0. Do you see that? And then I want to show you that you're getting the two answers here. And then 1 minus EF is equal to 0, or 1 plus EF is equal to 0. Therefore, EF is equal to 1, or EF is equal to negative 1. Then this is not applicable because we're talking about distance. So EF is 1. Okay, but now if you answer the question, yes, DE is equal to EF. We talked about this when it started. So therefore, DE is equals to 1. Is it units? Yes, 1 unit. Okay, right, done. Let's move on to the third one. Let's move on to the third one. Okay. Right, I want you to try this one. Read the information on your own. Maybe you need more time on this one. Do you need more time? Okay. Right. O is the center. PQ and AB are both the chords of the circle with OM perpendicular to PQ and OC perpendicular to AB. OM is 5 centimeters, OC is 7 centimeters, and AB is 48 centimeters. Calculate the length of radius of this circle. Right, I want you to try this one for 4 minutes, and then after that, we'll do it together. Okay, let's try. Right, now we'll have to construct here because they say calculate the length of the radius of the circle. Okay, so the radius of the circle, we don't have here. We have chords AB and PQ. So the radius, we have OA, we have OB, we have OP, and then we have OQ. All these radii are equal because remember, radii are equal. And then we can use one of the triangles here. So let's say in triangle, I'll choose ACO. In triangle ACO, right? In triangle ACO, we can see that AC is equals to CB. Remember that, okay? AC is equals to CB, right? Because it's a line from center perpendicular to chord. Okay, see that? So meaning that AC is going to be half of 48, which is 24. Is it centimeters? Yes, centimeters. And then here, 24 centimeters. Now, using our triangle ACO, okay, ACO, we can find OA. So OA squared is equals to what? AC squared plus OC squared. Why? Pythagoras. Pythagoras. Yes. And then now we substitute what we have. We're looking for OA squared, which is the radius, okay, is equals to AC, which is 24 squared, plus OC, which is 7 squared, right? And then we square root both sides. We square root both sides. Let me just pick a different color so that we can see. And then we square root this side, and then we square root this side. You see that? And then we're going to get what? What is the square root of OA squared? What is the square root of OA squared? It's going to be OA. Square root and the square, they cancel each other out. And then we'll get, if you put this in the calculator straight away, you'll get 25 centimeters. Does my answer make sense? Yes, it should make sense because the hypotenuse should be the longest side. You see that? It should be the longest side. The hypotenuse for a right angle triangle is the longest side. Okay, now I want to stop here. I want to divide this lesson into two parts, part A and part B. And then once you're done with part A, then we'll do part B. Remember, when you're starting part A, we're going to continue from here. Okay. Okay, I'll start from here anyway, and then we continue so that I don't want the lessons to be too long. Okay, right. Let's have part A, part B. Let's meet in part B.